we're getting more information about the shooting, the killer, and trans shooters in general. Turns out that the shooter, Robin Westwood, murderer, I prefer, left a suicide note for family and friends right before slaughtering. In the note, he explains his reason for carrying out the attack and apologizes to family and friends and offers one final request, according to the Daily Mail. Rambling note, quote, pray for the victims and the families. Pray for the children, ha 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 ha. He writes about struggling with depression and suicide. He had a belief that he was dying from cancer from vaping. Quote, I was corrupted by this world and have learned to hate what life is. There is too much to accept, too many things to put with just to live. I'm tired of pain this world gives out. He says he knows what he's about to do is wrong, but I can't seem to stop myself. I've wanted to do this for so long. I am not well. I am not right. I am a sad person, haunted by those things that do not go away. I've lost all hope and decided to perform my final action against the world. I did this to myself. I cannot control myself and have been destroying my body through vaping and other means. I've felt many pains that make me think I am past the point of recovery. I do not want to recover. I do not want to throw my life away by rotting in a hospital bed. I don't want the rest of my life to be as a cancer patient, in and out of hospitals, constantly being fretted about with people afraid to be too happy around me. F that. I want to go out on my own means. Unfortunately, due to my depression, anger, and twisted mind, I want to fulfill a final act that has been in the back of my head for years. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't expect an apology. I have to hold much weight, but to my family and those close to me, I do apologize for the effects my actions will have on their lives. Please know I care for you all so much, and it pains me to bring this storm of chaos into your lives. Forget my life and the pain I've brought. And at the end of his letter, he says he wants his loved ones to, quote, find hope, find love, and stand up to injustice. This is the suicide letter that he wrote. As has been reported, his mother used to work at the Annunciation Catholic Church in Minneapolis. She apparently was a secretary. She's the one who applied to change his name because he was a minor. The name change application was in 2019 to change his name from Robert Paul Westman to Robert M. Westman. And we talked yesterday about the Manifesto video that he posted minutes before he engaged in the shooting on YouTube, which was taken down. But he wrote the names of mass shooters on the magazines of the weapons, including Adam Lanza, who carried out the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting, James Holmes, who opened fire in a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado in 2012, Charles Whitman, who did the 1966 Texas Tower shootings, and others. It is believed that he planned the attack to coincide with the first day of school. In his manifesto, he also talked about his own illness. He wrote in Cyrillic and in English. Cyrillic presumably because he didn't want people to read what he was writing. But according to a translation by the New York Post, quote, I can only keep the long hair because it is pretty much my last shred of being trans. I'm tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself. I can't cut my hair now, as it would be embarrassing defeat, and it might be a concerning change of character that could get me reported. It just always gets in my way. I will probably chop it on the day of the attack. I want to dress girly all the time, but I guess sometimes I really like it. I know I am not a woman, but definitely don't feel like a man. He wrote about being sick, that demons control him. He fantasized about killing groups for the, quote, betterment of society. He said that, quote, his real dream was to kill innocent children. He admitted he was a racist, hated Jews, and people of color. I am a sick F word. I want to kill as many as I can. I want to top the lists. He wrote he had a voice in his head telling him to buy a gun. Quote, if I will carry out my racially motivated attack, it would most likely be against filthy Zionist Jews. I hate those entitled, penny-sniffing Ks. He also wrote slogans such as Free Palestine. By the way, the authorities are saying that the firearms were purchased legally. He used a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. And again, all three apparently legally purchased. As far as the wounded are concerned, the authorities say that everyone is expected to survive. The police chief said, thankfully, due to procedures that the school had in place, that the church had in place, after the mass had begun, the doors to the church were locked. So this coward had to fire from outside the church, through the church windows and into the church, and we believe him not being able to get into the church likely saved lives, end of quote. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms posted on X, ATF completed the urgent traces of the recovered firearms and has provided the information to all investigative partners involved in the shooting at the Annunciation Church this morning. This information is for investigative partners only and will not be released to the public. The Annunciation Church issued a statement saying, quote, you need to know that within seconds, our heroic staff moved students under the pews. Law enforcement responded quickly and evacuated all of our children and staff safely in a matter of minutes when it was safe to do so.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.